They feasted at Magnolia Table, they've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So Baylor's will be in a hole thanks to that short return. There are always butterflies to starting. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Strudovsky. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it down the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's awesome. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bears are on the move. From the gun, running back gets to give. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He leaves it with his back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Strudovsky. He finds his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Got it! And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. And the Bears line it up with a 1st and goal. From the gun. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will go to work for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra. Sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, trying to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Curry. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. At the 20, he's got space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Snags it! And they get him down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Powers forward.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggies.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Judovsky. Tight end finds a soft spot. Hard running there. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's awesome. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. He'll set up to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Bears line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the side. His best work. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Trying to get to him. They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting popped.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he's shown all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTSA. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered. guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Comes out throwing on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. To the air, it's Judovsky. Works the middle of the field. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Going up top on first down. Got a man, it's Flawletta. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. And the Bears are on the move. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Got a man. It's awesome. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Gets it out fast. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Flawletta. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. He's going to pass on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The give to the tailback. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Special teams coming. They pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got it.
Makes the catch on the left. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Quarterback checking off. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Got some room to run. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Judovsky. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. It's caught downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. From the gun. Gets it out quickly. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Never a doubt. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. They make the stop. And that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Curry. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
They're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Might have thought he'd won. Few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroach, defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bears decide to punt it away. And the coverage team able to make
at the 17, and Texas A&M offense will take over 1st and 10.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Try to get it to the edge. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Finds the tight end. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Second down.
Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
At the 31-yard line. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield. It's Curry. Finds his tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. A little screen to the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
First down for the offense.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback. And you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Fires on the move. Got him downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, they wanted this guy catching the ball on the right side of the field. They could have just lined him up over there, but they didn't that time. He started off on the left side. He crossed the defense and made the catch.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Judovsky. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. And that one will... no chance for a return there. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, getting a tackle for a loss.
Back to pass, it's Curry. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. A strike downfield. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nevada is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 18 to Cincinnati. We've got our eye on things here and everything else. And any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Flawletta.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And you can tell, all eyes on this team. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game, and you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking to pass. It's Judovsky. Got his man in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's awesome. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Bears want to move quickly. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Bears! A great catch and run for 6. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Scanning the field, it's Judowski. Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try.
Texas A&M 21, Baylor 16.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Coming out on 2nd down, trying to put this one away. The give to the fullback. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And you got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Wants to throw. It's Curry. Just a short pass to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. At the 35, he's open. He now has 80 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
1st and 10, they're down to the 25. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. The pitch to the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Yeah, you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a 3rd down.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
I'm really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.